Hi, I'm Rob Cram, and today we're taking a look at a game called Fission Superstar X, which is a rogue-like shooter, space-themed shooter. And I'm just going to talk you through what is entailed. So let's just go for the intro, and then we'll jump into the game. Just quickly show you the options that are available. As you can see, this is a demo version and it's available on Steam later this year. So let's just jump into a new game. So the basic premise behind the game is this character here is sending off a bomb into the solar system. Your character is a clone who's going to be piloting the spacecraft, taking it on a tour of the galaxy instead of blowing it up. So here you can choose your DNA points. I haven't quite worked out how to unlock any more DNA points, but so I have actually unlocked a secondary craft. This is the standard craft that you start off with, and this is a modified craft that is unlocked by reaching the first planet. It's lightly armoured, but it's faster, this ship, so we'll stay with the standard. In fact, no, let's go with the unlocked ship. So at the beginning of each mission you can choose to have one of these three officers to join you on your mission, which will then man one of the other gun emplacements on your ship. But you have the choice of just upgrading your initial blaster, which I believe is probably better for the opening part of the mission, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Okay, so here's another aspect of modifying the game parameters to give you different difficulty settings. As you can see, there's a lot of learning involved in terms of upgrading your craft and knowing how to play. So even on the normal difficulty it's quite tough. So I think once you've got more DNA points unlocked, then you can start upping the difficulty and changing these parameters. So for now we'll leave it at normal. As you can see, I'm using an Xbox One X controller. You can use mouse and keyboard. I find that the controller is actually quite responsive and works well for this type of game. And as you can see, you start off with 500 cash, which is why opting for a crew member at the start of the game is not necessarily a good start. Let's go. So each officer that you add to your ship will enable an extra gun to be used. They can also offer their abilities, which can give you a shield to use, and also repairs and crew medic. But I find that this opening weapon is actually pretty decent for taking out the enemies on its own. So until you get a bit more cash together, you've got to try and catch the debris from the ships that you destroy, which will give you extra cash and energy, and sometimes even a repair. So as you can see, each mission is timed, and then once you've completed that section, you can either choose to improve your skill, armor, repair the ship, or heal the crew if you've got the relevant crew member. Now, with it being a sort of roguelite game, you can then choose which area to go next, and as you can see, you'll progress along the progression chart at varying degrees. So you've got to make the choice of where you want to go. So first things first, let's get some crew members, which again is another bit of a gamble. You've got to really pay attention to their stats, and we'll go with the Terminator looking android, which has got a reasonable skill stat for healing or repairing the ship, which doesn't leave us much money left. So I think we can only afford one character for now. Let's move on. So that's kind of random as well, so it's a bit of luck of the draw depending on what you're going to get. But we are taking a bit of a beating here. If we can survive, we'll be okay. You're just got to be wary of your energy levels. Your firing ability reduces dramatically once that depletes. So it didn't do too badly. Now we can repair the ship. It's given us a full repair. So we can go to ship services, or we can go to crew. Let's go and see what we get there this time. Right, there's a decent engineer, but the others are pretty rubbish. So is it worth it? Right, let's get this medic here. I think we can afford him. He's got good aim, high armor level, but his skill is quite low. So now we've got a front-facing cannon. It's a bit more formidable. And yes, you have to watch out for certain craft that require you to shoot out their cockpit. Otherwise they won't break very easily. It can cause you serious damage. Here's another one. That's it. So you've really got to position your ship in the right place so you can catch the debris as it comes off of the destroyed craft. So I'm going to do repair the ship. So I haven't really got much bucks here for getting a science officer, but I think we're going to have to try and have a look. And I've just pushed the wrong button. Great. Not enough for these upgrades. Oh well, let's move on. Save the cash for something better. It's a bit of a long mission, this one. didn't mean to select it, but hopefully we can survive and get a lot of cash in the process. So this is what you have to balance when making your decisions. Potential earnings versus the potential danger and your survivability. Actually doing not badly on this stage. So as I said, that advanced Mark II blaster at the beginning of the game really does make quite a bit of difference, because you might not even find a weapons upgrade option, so you're stuck with very basic weapons. So not bad at all, no damage at all. Don't need to heal anybody, so let's increase my pilot's skill. Right, crew recruiting. And we've got a reasonable science officer to choose here. Again, some funky artwork here for this game, it's pretty nice. And of course the music is really cool. So I can actually swap out my Clone X pilot for a better person, but the Capto doesn't seem to be much better than what I've already got. So let's move on. So now we've got a full crew. Can use that shield to deflect any incoming fire, which is definitely useful against some of the tougher enemies. I've taken quite a bit of damage at the top front part of the ship, so I have to try and avoid getting hit in that location, because if any one of your parts gets destroyed, it's game over. Oh, there was a repair canister in that ship which would have helped nicely. But luckily we didn't take any damage on our crew, so we can use our engineer to repair that. Okay, we got probably not enough for a decent weapon upgrade, but let's have a look anyway. So we'll head to the weapon shop. Right, so a chainsaw here, that's an interesting addition, which will give you a melee attack, which means you're going to have to get close to the enemies. Wave gun, blaster mark 1. We've already got blaster mark 1s, so that's no good. And the stats are exactly the same as what we've already got, so not very good at all. But we will go with this melee weapon here for 410 bucks. We'll buy that and we'll put it on the bottom of the ship. Okay, nice. We want the wave gun as well. Slight improvement. This is good for shields. No, let's keep it as we are. Okay, let's move on. Nicely done for dealing with one of those. They can be extremely tough. You've got to watch these razor sharp enemies as well. If they get too close to you, they'll decimate your armor. I'm going to sap all my energy away. Get the repair. Okay, what we got? Let's go with the freight convoy. A minute of madness. Let's do it. Oops. Oh, damaged pretty badly at the back there. Stay away from him. Nicely done. And we've got to avoid getting hit from the rear, otherwise it's game over. And as you can see, these ships that he's taking a lot of damage hits, this guy. Phew, needed that. So you kind of get these theme stages as well. Really be letting my energy get back up. I think we survived it just. So that's why it's important having a high skill level on your engineer, so you can sort of heal your ship. Like special crew shop, bomb outfits, that's a new one. Let's go and have a look there, which will give us options to change some of the features on Celine the bomb. You'll be paid a bonus after multiple ship explosions. And how much do these cost? I think we should go for the bonus payment. Let's do it. Now Celine's got a different look. Oh no, not one of these. Oh, taking massive damage here. Not good at all. I don't think I'm going to make this. No, critical. Oh, so close. "30 seconds. I think I just picked up poison which damaged the crew. I'm critical here. I've got no energy. Oh, something destroyed. I didn't even make it to the first planet, which I've already destroyed anyway to unlock the first ship. So that gives you a good idea of what to expect. So you'll get a sort of boss fight when you reach the planets. I think I'm going to leave it at that. It gives you a good taster of what to expect from the game. And obviously you can just dive in and try again. And again. And again. And the idea is that you keep learning, keep getting better. Make better choices as well. And then you can get further into the game. Okay, so this is coming out soon on Steam. Look out for it. It's a nice game, enjoyable to play in short doses, and yeah, pretty cool. Okay, I'm Rob Cram. Thanks for watching.